Hello and welcome to this week's intuitive guidance. I'm really excited about what's going to come through today. I pulled 4 amazing cards, and I think this is just going to be a very beautiful and special reading, and one that we, including myself, really need to hear and take in and really digest it, so to speak, and listen to the words and listen to our guidance that's coming through this week. So let's get started. The first card comes from the Divine Feminine deck, and it's this beautiful card here. Layla, the Saint of Spoken Words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. That is so powerful. And what she's really bringing to us, and the message she's really bringing us to, is to realize how important our words are. Every word we have is creating our story and the story around us. And our words are powerful. The words of are our swords. And when we say certain words, they have a big impact. You know, when you say the word break, it can mean many things. And when you say, like, I need rest or I need time off, it's totally different than saying I need a break. So be mindful of the words that you are speaking, because as you speak them, they are becoming part of your story. The other side of that is don't be afraid to say what you feel. Don't be afraid to speak about what you're already feeling, because those feelings and those thoughts are already there. And speaking them is telling our story. So having fear about something is what you're feeling. It is telling your story. But then you can turn the words around and create the story that you want to create. But first you must release what you're holding on to. Very, very beautiful there. The next one we have comes from the Archangel deck, and it is the Pig. Maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Along with the Pig also comes the energy of Archangel Mary, Gabriel, and Uriel. Archangel Mary, her unconditional love. Archangel Gabriel also helping us to speak, to communicate. And Archangel Uriel in understanding our beautiful spiritual gifts, our beautiful gifts that we have to offer this world. And that's also the energy of the Pig. And the Pig, so much is here for us to remind ourselves of what our true worth is. What is your true worth? You are worthy. The Pig is here to help remove the debris that's around, that's causing you to not believe in yourself, and to help remove them, to help boost your self-esteem. The pigs are actually very loving animals, and they come in here with the true heart of Mary, that blue, loving, unconditional light, and they help shine that on the world. And they get a bad rap most of the time because they wallow in the trash and they eat the rubbish away. You see, they remove the rubbish that we tell ourselves, the rubbish that we feel. That's what they're here to assist in. They're actually very high dimensional beings, giving us a beautiful gift by being here. And they love what they do. You know, you see the pig rolling around in trash. They love what they do. Do you love what you do? Do you love who you are? Do you believe you're worthy enough? These are important questions to ask yourself this week, and reflect on that, and see where you may be selling yourself short, so that you can really take a look and see where you can make adjustments and really see the worth you have, the worth that's in you, and start building back that self-esteem. Stop building yourself back up. The next card I have is from Kyle Gray's Kyle's Gray, Angels and Ancestors, and it's the Great Teacher. Learn from your spiritual experiences. Oh, that's every experience we have is a spiritual experience. Remember, we are human and divine. So every experience here is a spiritual experience for you. So if you have a loss, it's a spiritual experience, and it could be, you know, a loss of a job, it could be a loss of a loved one, it could be a loss of a relationship. But every joyful experience too is a spiritual experience. And the Great Teacher wants you to recognize these experiences and take the teachings from these experiences and bring them into your life, and use these teachings to help you go further in life, to help you really be the divine person you are, and speak your truth, and step in to that wonderful human being that you are, who is human and divine. And the next card comes from the Divine Feminine again. Sara Dibby, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. And this card really beautifully wraps up all these other cards in the fact, you know, we are all love, and we all have unconditional love. And that unconditional love needs to really start with unconditionally loving ourselves. Releasing those judgments that we have on ourselves, which will also boost your self-confidence, your self-worth. Releasing those judgments, because there's no need to judge, because all you are pure love. And holding in that vibration of love. That is part of your spiritual teaching. You being a great teacher is always coming from that place of love, and speaking your words with love, loving intentions, loving heart. And the other thing she wants you to know is every part of you needs to be shown love. Because showing all those parts of you will help you to release the shame that you have on these parts. And shame is just another form of judgment. So that is your message for this week, to speak your words and create your story. Recognize your self-worth and realizing the great teacher that you have inside you, and know that you are pure unconditional love, and that the presence of love is the absence of judgment, the absence of fear, the absence of forgiveness. As you bring more love, you bring light to all these and show them love and release them out into the world. I hope you enjoyed this week's reading. If you'd like a more detailed reading geared to you, you can always book an appointment at Intuitive Heart Healer, or an email reading also at intuitivehearthealer.com. Have a great week, everybody. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye now.